Morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. It's your boy Max, and you're here with another episode. Today, this episode is just a prologue for the main episode. We are going to be having Jesse, Valo, and I back on the podcast for the first time in, and I can't believe I'm saying this, nearly a year and a half to just talk about how our last semester went as Covenant University students. All right. So we're all in final year, and we're going to be talking about how the whole semester went, how everything has gone. Because I realized that I don't know why, but over the last few months, the one episode that has gotten the most amount of like listens is the roundup of the year with Fokwe that I did about 2 years ago or last year, if I can remember. And I was wondering why, because I'm actually interested to know why so many people suddenly started listening to that episode. Is there because I looked at the audio quality, it wasn't great. I looked at everything. I didn't listen to the full episode because I didn't see anything in particular. But you guys should let me know because I've noticed a lot of people are listening to that episode for whatever reason. So and it's mad because it seems like everybody's listening to coming out to my podcast to listen to that episode, and I'm wondering why. So if you listen to it, tell me what struck you from that episode and let me know what I'm doing right so we can do it more. All right. So this episode is basically me just talking about, I think, gingering guys for exams. I think that's basically it. Basically just gingering guys for exams, everything. And guys, just a little, let's say, teaser for that episode. I'm the coach of comp engine, and last week, we won the Chancellor's Cup trophy. Now, I'm not going to brag. I'm not going to be that guy that's going to be here, but honestly, that's just been good. And you guys will hear more in depth into how we did it on the Road to Eagles next. I'm going to be on the final episode. So if you guys are wondering how competitive is, just head over to that and you listen to it. And then even on the next episode, I'll also talk about like how, Azino, because Azino is also like, Jesse Azino is also like the assistant coach. I'm the head coach. He's the assistant coach. So we'll talk about like how we did it. We'll not bore you guys with like too much details, but like we'll just get to So there's that. So this episode more or less is just to talk to you guys about like how I've been feeling. Well, personally, I'll be honest. This semester has been a lot. A lot of people have been looking at me and then just be like, I've been on a lot of things. I think this is my most engaging semester. And don't worry, I'm not going to go into details because next episode, I'm going to go into details. But before then, I think I had, let's fulfill our main agenda for this episode. I had a few 100-level students come and meet to me because apparently, I don't know, I'm really in love with these 100-level sets. I don't know why. And before all of you stupid people go there, I'm not a pedophile, relax, not that kind of love. But I'm really in love with these 100 levels because they are made up of such awesome people, such jovial. Like, it's not like all these guys that are just jumping up and down aimlessly. Like, they're engaging in a lot of stuff, asking a lot of questions, and they're really fun people to be around. You get? I've been around a lot of 100-level sets, when I was in 200, 300, 400, 500. I think the first set that I genuinely like really love being around, especially the EIE, because I have a lot of friends in 100-level EIE. I've seen 100-level make a few green tag here and there, and those guys are really, 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 really cool. So a lot of them were asking me a few questions. This was they're asking me a few questions about, what did you do for exam? Like their first exam was alpha semester, and like most of them got really good scores and everything, but like they are scared for this Omega that it seems like a lot, Omega is filled with a lot of like activities. So obviously most people's test one and test two is not booming. The way you expect it to boom is not booming. Do you get what I'm saying? So now a lot of guys asking the question of like, what do we do? And my simple answer to that is first of all, trust God, because more stuff happens. Like I can be really rude to you that shit happens, guy, throughout the whole semester. You just have to trust God. Like me, for example, my test one, the lowest I got was 7, highest was like 12, 12 actually, yeah. Now my test two, lowest I got was 10, highest was obviously 15, do you get? And test 2 was even more hectic for me because test 2 was during the period of Chancellor's Cup finals. I was preparing for that, project, defense, do you get? There was a lot of stuff on my mind, so yeah. But I just have to tell you guys that, see, no matter what happens, just trust God, right? 2, read. I know you guys have heard this before, and it's nothing new, but read. See, one thing about 100 level EIE is as good as his own objective, and I know you guys are still doing general courses and everything, and there's no difference between you and Mick and Pet and all these guys, but honestly, I'll tell you, you just read. Like 100 level is the best time to build your CGPA, and I'm not saying that because I'm saying you should be scared of like other levels, but the truth is, I'll be very honest with you, and this is not coming out of regrets. I truly am happy with where I am, and I thank God. But I could say that my life would have been a lot easier if I took 100 level more seriously. Like, it didn't dawn on me till I got to like 300 level. Because 100 level, changing your CGPA are drastic. Do you get? Like, first semester is obviously your first CGPA. Second semester, you realize that whatever you do to your CGPA second semester can boost your CGPA overall. But like when you get to 300 level, if you get 5.0 and your CGPA will only move by like 0.2. You get what I'm saying? Like, you will just be noticing that the more you spend time in this school, the less your CGPA is changing. You get what I'm saying? Like, the changes will be very minute. And then to make an improvement will be a lot more difficult because they're accumulating 5 years instead of just like 1 year or 2 years. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, it's easier to like accumulate 1 year, 2 years, make a difference. You get like the average of 2 numbers will make a significant change than the average of like 5 numbers. You get like if I'm adding 5 numbers, find an average. Now, and that's how you reduce it to 4 numbers or increase it to 6 numbers, find an average. You find out that the average is going to be very minute. The change is going to be very minute. But if I do an average of 1 to 2 numbers, you realize that, okay, 1 number, 2 numbers, 3 numbers, you realize that the average would be more significant. If you get what I'm saying, chap, you get what I'm saying. So anyhow, what I'm just trying to say is, look, take your time to actually read. Take your time to practice, especially all your calculation courses. I think those are the ones that you should be sure bankers. Because the thing about calculation is tell people is that once you get it, you get it. The heck, it's not like written where, okay, you write, it's up to the lecturer's discretion. That's why sometimes CMSS guys and all these guys suffer because it's really much up to the lecturer's discretion. But calculation, there's literally an answer. So to be honest, and the answer is usually universal, usually. Some cases it will not be, there'll be a range, but no more or less, if you get it, you get it. If you miss it, you miss it. There's no two ways about it. That's why, like, pour your heart and soul into calculation courses. Because those courses, for me, are the courses that are the easiest for you to pass. When I say easiest, I don't mean the calculation will actually be easy. But when you talk about gathering marks, because calculation now, let's say it's 3 unit course, 5 questions. You do 5 questions, 3 of them are fully calculation. If you can clear 3 of them, you've already gotten more than almost half of the exam already done. Add that with your CGP, your CA. You're already on a solid B or solid A, and that's just from answering 3 questions, or let's just say solid B from answering 3 questions. Now, other 2, you can now battle it out, struggle yourself out, and push yourself to A. You get it's easier said than done, but I'm just trying to motivate guys. Do you know what I'm saying? And please, at this point in time, this is the time to avoid a lot of trouble. I used to tell guys, me, I'm somebody that is very hairy, so I grow beards very fast. I shave every exam week. The Monday, first week of exam, I shave. The next Monday, I shave. The third week, I also shave. Reason why is because MSS will just enter the exam or they will destabilize you. Just say, give me your ID card. And then you will be destabilized throughout the exam. Sincerely. Don't do yourself this kind of stress of trying to, I want to be soft. See, leave soft for exam period. Drop steez. I'm telling you, drop steez, my guy. Just face your exam and pass. Because I've seen so many cases where it's not even, their new scopes is not even, they will stop you from writing the exam. At least they've been a little bit lenient. Their scopes now is to come and disturb you during the exam. And for me, you know why that is worse? If they disturb you during the exam, all right, you're already destabilized. What you wanted to write now, you feel forget that. Blackouts feel happen. Stuff can happen. Exam that you're not supposed to score an A, you now score a D or an F. You now fail all because of what? MSS sees your ID card. Not to talk of the stress you will go through. You now go and collect the ID card back. You will now go and shave the shave that you didn't want to shave before. I still fail that paper. When I say fail, I don't mean F. For me, C is failure, D is failure. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the fail that paper. You will now feel very stupid. For something you could have really just avoided. This is not the time to say, I don't want to wear tie. This is not the time to be for girls to be wearing that your skimpy shirts or your shirt without collar. This is not the time. Dress as compliant as you can. I know I'm talking to a lot of guys, but for girls, please. This is not the time to wear that transparent shirt. this is not the time. This is not the time to wear that crop top that you call corporate shirt. I'm dead ass serious. This is not the time to wear that jumpy trousers, that tight ass trousers that you're using to entice boys. This is not the time. Yeah, because it's always funny. So they catch you. And the thing is that they'll catch you when you least expect it. It always seems like, oh, they can never catch me. You be doing Pablo Escobar. Till they catch you, you will not be saying this school is wicked. I used to say the thing that a lot of people used to talk about CU being wicked. And when I hear them out, you find out that it's for stupid things. It's for very, very stupid things. Oh, MSS saw me with my man. I was just holding his shoulder. What do you guys know? See, I'm not advocating that. I'm not saying that, oh, CU is right for doing all these things. But I'm like, you hear somebody say they were in CMSS and they were holding hands and MSS cost them. Where does the sympathy want to come from? Like, or, oh, you were doing this. Where does the sympathy want to come from? Or, you're a babe. You know the way your body shape is. And this is not me trying to be like sexist or anything. You know the way your body shape is. But you decide to wear tight clothes. And then that day, MSS just catches you. You'll not be like, it's not as if I've not been wearing these things. Then every day for the team, one day for the owner. Then they will catch you. It's very funny. That's why be very, very low key. Do your shit and step. My final year guys, 400 level, another 500 level guys, I beg. Let it not be because of what MSS that you now become a spillover student. Seriously, it will be too painful. And I'm talking out of like very high concern because I've seen a lot of guys now that are struggling, begging, rushing, saying, please, 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 I beg. And it's not good to be begging for things that could have really, really been avoided, sincerely. If you have attendance issues, if you have attendance issues, there's nothing else. Just prepare for next year. Sincerely, I'm being very real. Like, see you girls, like, you guys are already beautiful. And your dress code is not that hard to comply. Just comply, please. This is not the time to impress that boy that you've been waiting for an exam. Please, I'm begging. Because the tears you will cry, MSS know they look tears, I swear. They know they look tears. Because the way guys have just been misbehaving, honestly, honestly. Because I have guys on council and they'll tell me this that they meet somebody in SDC, fine, beautiful girls, beautiful babes. We'll not be seeing these people crying, going home. For what? Oh, this boy touched me, clinical. Two of you will not go home together. You'll not be wondering, nothing's just there, guys. So stories you be hearing. This 500 level, I've actually heard a lot of stories. So stories you be hearing. You can't even pity the human being. I'll just be like, because I can't feel sympathy for you because I know that what you did was very stupid. I just tell people, see this gift thing here. If you must do it outside school. Take exact 2 of you go outside school, go and do it. Because I promise you that if you do it in school, you're just putting a lot of tension on yourself. Okay? I'm not advocating that you do it too. I'm just saying if pressure is building too much and you cannot do anything but hold yourselves, just carry exact and go outside school. Honestly, it's not what it's. I'm telling you the truth. Because some people say they need to read this tension that is as in building up. Can you call Abe? I used to go take beg you, please. Anyway, that was just me being me. What I just came here to do is just talk to you guys and say hi. Because a few of you have been asking, Maxwell drop now. When are you dropping? Can you call? That's why I want to drop this banger episode for how the semester has gone. But this is just the product of the episode to just talk to you guys and see how you're doing. Now, what I want from this episode, you guys know the Max Talks page. I've gotten a few responses, but I'm not happy. You guys are not talking to me. I've told you guys before, my Instagram handle is Max__talks. I love engaging with people who listen to this podcast. I love the feedback. Even if it's negative, even if it's, oh, Max, the audio quality is not great. I don't like it. Oh, Max, what you said during this time was not really cool. Don't do this. Do you get that? I take advice from everybody. I don't really care who you are. I take advice from everybody. Be it criticism or even insults, because everybody has something to say and I have something to learn from everybody. So if you know you have anything to say, please, let's hear it. Do you get? So take your time, message me. Even if it's just a Max, good luck in your exam, I would actually really appreciate it. But to everybody, obviously you guys know I'm rooting for you. As you are a listener of Max Talk Podcast, whether you're a hater, whether you're somebody that's just listening because you love me, whether you're being my biggest fan, Francis, I love you guys so much. And I'm wishing you an awesome exam. All right. You guys should make me proud. And, let's do something. Oh, that also reminds me. For later, we're going to be having a proper Max Talks show. What we're going to be calling out our audience. When I say we're going to have it in an event center, probably after school, somewhere in Lagos. We will have a show. Like we'll be discussing topics with guys and we'll have it a recording and we'll put it on the podcast. All right. So if you know that you're interested in things like that, like you want to talk, you want to be on a podcast session and you want to talk, let me know. If you also know you have topics that you want to talk about, also let me know. Or the Max Talks page. Just message me, say your name, say what you want to talk about. If you love the episode, let me know. I'm talking to boys and girls here because some guys have been accused me of saying, why Max is too much babes. I'm like, bro, guys know they come now. And I'm not begging anybody. It's people that have come to meet me and say, oh, Max, I want to be on the podcast. That I've actually been on the podcast. I don't beg anybody to be on the podcast. That's just madness. You get. So, yeah. So, yeah, guys, I would use this opportunity to say, message me. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoy this. Have an awesome day.